Hello, my name is Toya Watkins. I'm a graduate student here at Jackson State University, and I also took research methods for Dr. Monica Flippin-Wynn. And my group and I, we worked cautiously, day in and out, to complete the process of the I.R.B. But along the process, we had so many questions, which I'm sure that you all have. We had questions like, what exactly is the I.R.B. and what is the process of the I.R.B.? Do I really need the I.R.B. before I can complete my project? And how long is this process going to take? Whoa, so many questions. And these questions need answers. But guess what? Today on the line, I have my group members here, and we're going to explain to you, we're going to answer all these questions and more to help you through this process of the I.R.B. First, we're going to have Miss Latara Taylor, and she's going to explain a little bit about the I.R.B. to you. Miss Taylor, what do you feel is helpful for these beautiful students to know about the I.R.B.?
Good evening. I'm Latara Taylor. I'm a part of Dr. Monica Wynn's Research 501 class at Jackson State University. I'm here to give you some hints and tips about the I.R.B. First of all, I.R.B. stands for Institutional Review Board. The Institutional Review Board, or I.R.B., is a board of members put together to follow and enforce ethical, safety, and moral standards federally and institutionally approved for various research studies. The many purposes of the board are to first promote protection of rights and welfare of subjects, humans and animals used in various research studies, to promote strong ethical standards and practices in the researchers. And the board also reviews the details of the research study to assure that the project's methods has, first of all, safety. Secondly, morally sound. Thirdly, that the procedures produce little to no harm to either researchers or subjects.
Thank you, Miss Taylor. Oh, this is great information. This information is helpful for us when, when we first started out on our process of the I.R.B. because we have to know exactly what is the I.R.B. Before we can start on it, we have to know what it is that we're doing. Thank you, Miss Taylor. Thank you for that great information. Now let's see what Miss Brown has to say. Maybe she can add a little bit more to what we need to know about the I.R.B. Miss Brown, you are now on the line.
Greetings, my name is Chandra Brown and I'm a graduate student at Jackson State University. And today I will be doing a video presentation on some of the quick facts and navigating the I.R.B. for the Research Method 501 class, which is taught by Dr. Monica Flippin-Wynn. In this video presentation, I will simply tell the purpose of the I.R.B. approval, what kind of projects require the I.R.B. approval, how long does the I.R.B. review takes, and the application process. Now, the purpose of the I.R.B. approval is to protect the rights and welfare of human subjects that are involved in research by stressing three key principles. 1, the respect for person. 2, doing no harm and maximizing the benefits of research while minimizing the risk. And 3, ensure represented in the conduct of the research. Now, what kind of projects require the I.R.B. approval? General research projects, which are defined as a systematic investigation, including research development, testing, and evaluation that is designed to develop general knowledge, must have an I.R.B. approval before the project team can begin work. Research projects may be forms of intervention, which are psychological counseling or medical procedures, and then interactions, which are surveys, focus groups, interviews, and internet contact with the subject, which is basically what the Research Method 501 class will concentrate on the interactions, again, which are the surveys, the focus groups, the interviews, and the internet contact with subjects.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ms. Brown, for explaining the purpose of why we need an I.R.B. Now we know that the I.R.B. is very important, and it's not just work for our instructors to give us. This is something that we need and is helpful. This is great for us, and thanks again, Ms. Brown. Thank you for that great information. Thank you. Now I'm sure Ms. Davis can add a little something to close us out. Ms. Davis, what do you have to add to our process of the I.R.B.?
Greetings and salutations. My name is Parkeisha Davis, and I'm also a student in Dr. Monica Flippin-Wynn's Research Methods course. Now that you know a little bit about the I.R.B. and its goals, it's my job to tell you about the application itself. Your I.R.B. application should include the following: a detailed description of your research, including your hypothesis, methods or procedures to be used, a description of the population you will be studying, and a description of steps you will take to minimize risk to participants and to ensure confidentiality. Any grant proposals or dissertation proposals associated with your research, any surveys, questionnaires, or sample questions you will use. Also, any recruitment material you may use to enlist human subjects in your research, contact letters, emails, phone scripts, or flyers. A detailed description of any secondary data you will use, including its source, the variables it contains, any merging you will do with other data sources, and any agreements you have made with the owners of the data. And last but certainly not least, consent forms, assent forms, and any applicable translations.
Wow. Thank you, Ms. Davis. I believe we are now ready to complete our I.R.B. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for all of the valuable information that you have shared with us today. We will use this information and do great on our research and completing our I.R.B. And thank you, Dr. Wynn, for allowing us to present this to your class, to share with them our process of completing the I.R.B. Thank you. And I hope that you all will do great on your research paper and completing your I.R.B. That's our show for today, and goodbye and good luck.